Question 1 through 3. Refer to the following speech and conference schedule.
Thank you for attending the Annual Educators Conference. I'm Dr. Helen Moore, and I'll be guiding you through today's sessions. First, at 9 a.m., we'll begin with inclusive curriculum, followed by teacher retention at 10 o'clock. Then, hybrid learning models will take place at 11:15, right after a brief refreshment break. Finally, we'll conclude the day with a session on assessment strategies, starting promptly at 1 p.m. If you're unsure of your assigned room, please check your badge or ask a staff member near the entrance.
Question 4 through 6. Refer to the following speech and conference schedule.
Good morning, everyone. This is a reminder for those attending the Professional Development Conference today. The teacher retention session will begin promptly at 10 a.m. in Hall C, so please arrive a few minutes early to find seating. We've had a slight change to the agenda. The assessment strategies session, originally set for the afternoon, has been moved up to 11:55 a.m. right after the hybrid learning models talk. Printed schedules do not reflect this update, so make sure to note the change. Lunch will still be served at 12:15 p.m. in the garden area.
Questions 7 through 9. Refer to the following instructions and map.
Before you begin your site inspection, please proceed to the main gate to pick up your safety badge and checklist. Then follow the path leading south to the campsite, where our team leader will give you a brief orientation. Look at the graphic. After that, you'll pass the pond, which you can take a few moments to observe, as it's part of our environmental research zone. Finally, head over to the parking lot, where our shuttle van will be waiting to take you back to the administration building. If you have any questions, speak to one of our field assistants along the route.
Question 10 through 12. Refer to the following announcement and map.
If you're arriving for the afternoon hiking program, please check in at the main gate, where you'll receive your wristband and a trail map. Look at the graphic. After that, continue to the parking lot to store any large bags in your vehicle, or use the lockers available there. Then you'll pass the pond, where we've set up a short resting zone with benches and a water station. Finally, the guided walk will conclude at the campsite, where refreshments and light snacks will be served. Please make sure to stay on the designated trail throughout the walk.
Question 13 through 15. Refer to the following announcement and table.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Global Business Forum. We're excited to have such a great turnout today. Before we begin, please make your way to Hall A for the opening remarks from Miss Bennett, which will start in 5 minutes. After that, you'll want to head over to Hall B for Dr. Nguyen's session on industry trends, which begins at 10. Please note that the Q&A panel, originally planned for Hall B, has been moved back to Hall A. Finally, the case study showcase, hosted by Mr. Blake, will take place in Hall C at noon. You can find printed programs near the registration desk for further details.
Questions 16 through 18. Refer to the following announcement and schedule.
The first session of the morning will begin shortly, so please find your seats. The opening remarks will be delivered by Miss Bennett in Hall A, and they'll begin promptly at 9 a.m. After that, Dr. Nguyen will lead a session on industry trends in Hall B. For those interested in asking questions, we've scheduled a Q&A panel back in Hall A after the second session. Finally, Mr. Blake will present his case study showcase in Hall C. Please be aware that refreshments will be provided in the lounge near Hall C during the last session, so feel free to grab something before heading out.
Question 19 through 21. Refer to the following telephone message and shop layout.
Hi, this is Kelly from the Greenfield Art Market, calling to give you a quick update on your vendor booth location. You've been assigned to space number 2, which is right next to the main entrance, great spot for visibility. That space is currently set for your candle display, listed under Pine Hill Candles. Also, if you're looking to grab some tea before the market opens, the tea cellar in space 1 will be open for vendors by 8:30 a.m. Lastly, restrooms are located past the book stall in space 3. If you have any questions, give us a call.
Question 22 through 24. Refer to the following telephone message and map.
Hi, this is Caitlin from the local business fair committee. I just wanted to remind you about your booth location for Saturday's event. You've been assigned to booth 4, which is located in the lower right area of the venue, next to Northwood Books. You'll be placed across from Pine Hill Candles and just a short walk from the restrooms. Please arrive by 8 a.m. to set up your products. Volunteers will be near the entrance to assist you with any questions. If you need help unloading, they can direct you to the rear parking area. We're looking forward to seeing you there.
Question 25 through 27. Refer to the following broadcast and relocation plan.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to share some important information regarding our upcoming office relocation. As part of the organizational restructuring, several departments will be moving to new floors starting next Monday. For instance, the design department will be relocating from the 3rd floor to the 6th. In contrast, the legal team will remain on the 4th floor as before, but please note that a thorough cleaning of that floor will take place on moving day. If your department needs any support with packing or logistics, be sure to contact the facilities team by this Friday. Thank you for your cooperation.
Question 28 through 30. Refer to the following announcement and relocation plan.
Hello, this is Mia Chen from the Facilities Management Team. I'd like to provide an update regarding the upcoming office relocation. Starting next week, each department will be assigned a new floor. The design department, now on the 3rd floor, will move up to the 6th. It's the only team going to a higher floor, so staff may use the ramp or rear corridor. Finance will move to the 3rd floor, HR to the 2nd, and legal will stay on the 4th. For questions, please email us by Thursday.
Question 31 through 33. Refer to the following speech and map.
Hello, everyone, and welcome aboard the Harbor Shuttle Tour. Over the next 2 hours, we'll be stopping at 4 destinations along the coastline. First, we'll visit the Art Museum, where you can view a special exhibit on local painters. Then, we'll head to the seafood market. Make sure to try some fresh oysters there. Look at the graphic. What is the 3rd stop on the route? Yes, the Fortress. It's one of the oldest buildings in the region. Finally, we'll wrap up the tour at the shopping plaza, where you'll have 45 minutes to browse stores or grab a coffee.
Question 34 through 36. Refer to the following announcement and map.
This is a reminder for passengers joining the harbour sightseeing cruise. The boat will make 4 stops in total. The first destination is the Art Museum, which features both historical and modern art collections. Then, we will head to the seafood market, where you can sample local specialties. After that comes the Fortress. Please have your cameras ready, as it's the best photo spot. Look at the graphic. What is the final stop on the tour? It's the shopping plaza. You'll have about 30 minutes there to shop or grab a quick bite before we return to the pier.
Question 37 through 39. Refer to the following talk and chart.
Before we begin today's training sessions, I'd like to briefly go over the schedule. First, we'll start with safety procedures. That session is relatively short, just 1 hour. Then we'll move on to customer service basics. Since that topic requires more discussion, it will take 2 hours. Look at the graphic. Which session will last exactly 90 minutes? That would be software usage, which will begin after lunch. Finally, we'll finish with conflict resolution. It also takes 1.5 hours, and you'll be working in small groups for that portion.
Question 40 through 42. Refer to the following employee briefing and chart.
Before you begin your duties, please attend 2 mandatory sessions today. Since you'll be handling customer inquiries by phone, the Customer Service Basics course is required. Additionally, because your team oversees system access, You must also take the software usage session. The other 2 courses are optional unless you're involved in safety compliance or work in human resources. Refer to the chart for the duration of each session and make sure to sign the attendance sheet afterward.
Question 43 through 45. Refer to the following recorded guide and exhibit list.
During your visit today, you'll have access to 4 exhibits by international artists. Start in Hall A with Urban Patterns by Laura Rivera. Her abstract take on city life includes layered textures and metal panels. Then move to the sculpture wing for Ocean Memory by Taro Watanabe, which incorporates recycled glass. Sunset Reflections by Min Yuan is scheduled for cleaning in the afternoon, so view it before 1 p.m. Lastly, Fragmented Light by Daniel Park is located on the lower level and includes a short film playing every half hour.
Question 46 through 48. Refer to the following audio guide and list.
Please note that the guided art walk will begin shortly. We'll start outside Gallery 2, where Min Nguyen's Sunset Reflections is currently displayed. It sets the tone for the rest of the show with its serene use of light. Then, we'll continue to see Urban Patterns by Laura Rivera. She will briefly speak about her process before the lunch break. Afterward, we'll visit Fragmented Light by Daniel Park. That exhibit includes an interactive element, so feel free to ask questions. Lastly, Ocean Memory by Taro Watanabe will be explored at your own pace, and visitors may stay as long as they like in that section.
Question 49 through 51. Refer to the following telephone message and flowchart.
Hi, this is Diana from the development team. I'm calling to give you an update on the status of the mobile application we've been working on. We completed the research and creation phases last week, and our designers just wrapped up Step 3 yesterday. So, we've officially entered the testing stage. Look at the graphic. That's Step 4 in the process, and it should take us around 5 days. If no major bugs are found, we'll move to deployment early next week. Feel free to reach out if you want to check in during the test phase.
Question 52 through 54. Refer to the following telephone message and flowchart.
Hi, this is Janelle from SparkEdge Advertising. I'm calling to walk you through the development stages of our new marketing campaign. First, our research team gathered data on customer behavior and market trends. Then, the creative team took over and produced concept drafts. Look at the graphic. They are currently moving into Step 3, where the design team will finalize visuals and layout. Once that's done, we'll proceed to testing the campaign with a small audience group before the full launch. I'll check back with you once we begin Step 4. Thanks!
Question 55 through 57. Refer to the following broadcast and chart.
Hello, this is Kevin from the training department. I'd like to let you know about the 4 professional workshops we'll be offering next month. If you're aiming to improve your communication as a new team leader, we strongly recommend workplace communication. But keep in mind, that session typically fills up quickly. Workplace safety will be our largest session this round, and it's required for all employees working in facilities operations. Refer to the chart to check the maximum capacity of each session. To register, visit the internal portal before Thursday at 5 p.m.
Question 58 through 60. Refer to the following announcement and chart.
This is a reminder from the Learning and Development Office. Our quarterly training courses will begin next week, and registration is now open. Look at the graphic. For those of you interested in technical skills, we recommend the Excel Basics session, which can accommodate up to 25 participants. If you prefer improving communication in the workplace, business writing would be ideal, though space is limited to just 15 people. All sessions will be conducted in person in room A301, and seating will be on a first-come, first-served basis. Visit the HR portal today to secure your spot.